Hey guys, this is Namushik and today I'm going to start a new tutorial series on employee management system. Okay, as you can see here, there is an employee management system and this contains some of the features of an employee management system, like creating an employee. You can see here you can create a new employee and view employees. See, the moment when I click near view employees, all the employees are started displaying on the page, and when I click on the home page, it will display all the users that are registered on the system. This Mahmoud is an admin. As you can see here, the designation is showing as an admin, and the rest of the other members are the employees. If I click on this pagination second page, it will take me to the next page where I have a rest of my employees. Okay, whenever I click on any of the employee, it will take me to that employee page where I can add their professional details, their contact details, and their qualification details. Okay, you can see here these pages are view is changing, and I can upload an image also, and if I want I can delete the record also. Suppose I can delete a single record and multiple employees also if I want to delete one. So okay, let us say Maria and Rachel. I just want to delete these two employees, so then I will just click delete and it will ask me a confirmation, and if I click OK, then both the records will get deleted. Okay, now I'm not having any pagination displaying at the bottom of my table because I have set my pagination page count to 5. As soon as I exceed the employee numbers or user numbers greater than 5, it starts displaying pagination. Since I have only 5 records in my table, that's why it's not displaying in the table. So let us create one more employee. Okay, say Rachel. Okay, and select as employee, and then I submit. See, now the pagination star is displaying here and a new employee has been added here. Okay, see, after adding an employee I can add their personal contact and qualification details once I created an employee. Suppose let us say, okay, let us select this. Gender is female, yes, India, and single, and then date of birth. Okay, now if I submit and when I go back to that Rachel record, and when I click on that, I will see their image will uploaded, and if I want I can edit contact details also and qualification details also. Okay, and I have a search functionality also built here. Suppose Rachel. Okay, it will display only the Rachel because that's the keyword I'm looking for in my search. And so this is the dashboard, and I have a logout section also. Whenever I click on logout, I will be redirected to the login page, and whenever I try to log in, okay, Mahmoud is an admin here, so when I submit, it will take me to the dashboard where an admin has the access to create an employee, to view the employees, to create an employee, to view the employees, to delete the either single or multiple employees, okay, and search the employees. And let us log out again, and when I try to log in as an employee, will take me to different page where it's showing employee dashboard. Okay, this is the complete functionality that I'll be going to achieve, that I'll be going to discuss, or we will be creating in this tutorial series. Okay, let us log in again. And one more thing, in this video tutorial series, that's Codeigniter using Bootstrap, CSS Framework, HTML and CSS Bootstrap Framework and Codeigniter. Okay, we are doing this to complete tutorial series using these two frameworks, that is Bootstrap and PHP MVC Framework Codeigniter. And in this tutorial we'll be going to discuss these main topics. As you can see here, first we will be start designing page with Bootstrap framework, and then we will discuss user login, logout, session handling, input validation, CRUD operation, that is create, read, update and delete operations, maintaining different users based on session ID, creating employee, listing employees, deleting employees, search employees or users, pagination, breadcrumbs and image upload. All these functionalities we will be going to discuss in this video tutorial series of MVC Framework Codeigniter. Okay, all these features and functionalities are very important as soon as learning PHP MVC Framework Codeigniter. Once you know all these functionalities, you can create a number of applications using MVC Framework Codeigniter. And I'll just suggest you guys don't miss any of the video in this video tutorial series. Just follow and watch all the videos in this series. Once you watch all the series, all the videos in this series, I'm sure you will get something out of it. You will get something important and something useful knowledge out of this tutorial series. Okay, so let us now start our project. Okay, as you know, this is the same portal, that is employee management system, where we will be going to create in this tutorial series. To develop this kind of application, we just need a Codeigniter framework. Okay, to download a Codeigniter framework, you just need to go to Google and type in Codeigniter download, and then you will get a result as Codeigniter web download. Just click on that. You will get this page, and once you reach to this page, just click on download. You will get a copy started to download. Okay, I have already downloaded this framework here on my desktop. So what I will do, I'll just copy it by pressing Ctrl C, and I will go to my C, inside C exam folder, htdocs, and I will paste it here. Okay, I will just rename it HRMS report. Okay, to access this folder, you just have to come to your browser and open a new window. Type in 27.0.0.1/HRMS report. Okay, now just enter. The moment you see this kind of page, that means you are till now you are successful. You haven't made any errors till now. Okay, so what we will do is, as I said before, that we will be using Codeigniter framework and HTML and CSS Bootstrap framework. So we have also download Bootstrap framework here. So to download the framework, you just come to bootstrap.com, and from there come to any of the theme. I'll be using paper theme and download it from here. Once you download, I have already downloaded this one also. Okay, and I have organized the JS and JS, as you will see. Once you download, you will get these many files inside that folder. Here in this folder, I have organized these CSS and JS files. Okay, Bootstrap and JS. Okay, so what I will do is, I will take this folder, copy it, and inside HRMS report, I will just paste it out here as with a name of resources, and And now I will go to my editor and I will open the project, open folder and htdocs, okay, HRMS report, and select folder. Okay, and come inside controller, and whenever you download an Codeigniter framework, you will get these many folders associated with them, but three of the major important or necessary folders that required in this project is controllers, models, and views. Controller are the one of the important folder amongst these three folders, because it controls model and views. The model contains the database interactions and view controls the front end part. Okay, see, whenever I click on this welcome message, this is the view file that you guys are looking here. Okay, so if I made any changes here, Codeigniter tutorial, then it will start reflecting and see welcome to Codeigniter tutorial. So what I will do is I will just create another file with the name of as login.php. You should have your first letter of your controller capitalized. Okay, login.php, and then save it. And let us enter something. Okay, hello login. Okay, or I think we should type in something like this: class login extends CI controller public function index this load view login. Okay, now we need to create a different view with a name called login. Now what we are trying to do is we have created one different controller and a different view. Instead of loading this welcome controller, we will be loading our own controller, that is login.php. So we'll just create one more view here. Login, save it as login.php. Okay, now when we come to our site and try to refresh, we are getting the same controller because we have to change our base controller from welcome to login. So how to do that? Okay, so to do that, we just need to go to config. Inside config, we need to go to routes. Inside route, you will get a default controller as welcome, so change it to login. Okay, now I have changed it to login, so refresh, I will get hello login controller. Hello, now it's calling hello login controller, and from controller it's calling the login view, which is this. Okay, so now what we will do is we will create headers and footers for project. So let's come to view, header.php, and footer.php. Okay, now we have created two files, header and footer. So let us go to our Bootstrap website Okay, once we are on our Bootstrap, then go to paper, theme and preview. Okay, on clicking on preview, we came to this page, and from here what we will do, we will just copy the code from here. Okay, not this one. Okay, so whenever you click on this, you will get the complete code related to navbar. Just select the entire code, copy by pressing Ctrl C, and come to our login view and paste it here and save it, and again come to our site and refresh. We will get some code here. It's displaying without CSS because we haven't linked our CSS files which we have downloaded here, which we have downloaded from the Bootstrap. Okay, here under resources we have CSS and JS files, so we need to link those files here. Okay. Copy or cut it out. Let's put it inside here. Okay, this is the welcome message, because I'm pasting out here because I want all the tags. I don't want to type in again, that's why I'm pasting out here. Okay, now paste it here, save it, select all, copy it, and come to login.php and paste it again inside head link. Okay, style sheet and ref. As here we should use a base URL. So base URL. Okay. Resources slash CSS slash bootstrap.main.css bootstrap.main.css and one more. Okay, CSS1 file and JS2 files. Now come at the bottom inside body script src PHP equal base URL resources slash js slash bootstrap.js. Copy this line once again, copy, paste it here, change it jQuery 3.1.0. okay, now I have linked to all the files, CSS and JS files, and in Codeigniter you cannot link your file the way we used to do with HTML and CSS. Here we need to use a Codeigniter function, that is base URL. Base URL comes from a direct from our user guide slash user guide table of contents, then come to URL helper, find for base URL. okay, we need to use this base URL in order to link our CSS and JS files. Codeigniter. It's a different approach. Okay, so now just save it and try to refresh it. Okay, it's not showing anything because there is some error. So right click on the page and go to view page source. See, it's showing some error. It's showing base URL. It's not identifying base URL because we have not used that library yet. So what we have to do is we need to go to our project, inside config folder, go to config file. Here we need to not in this, okay, inside auto load helper. Here we need to put our URL helper. Okay, now let us refresh. Okay, now you can see it's displaying CSS and JS file. It's displaying the Bootstrap CSS now. Right click on it, go to view page source, and now if I try to see the file, right click, and if I click on this link, I'll get the CSS file. That means we have successfully linked our link to our Bootstrap CSS and Bootstrap JS files. Okay. Now come to this page and take this entire copy, cut it out and put it inside header, save it, and take this one, cut it and put it inside footer. Okay, now I will call this header and footer inside login. PHP, copy, sudo.php. Okay, I'm getting the same result. Now let us come to our header. Here I don't want all these things, I just want, okay, footer, cut it and paste above our bootstrap.js, and now refresh. Okay, now if I click on this, it's showing me the drop down. Okay, so previously it was not showing anything whenever I click on this because there was some jQuery problem. Previously this jQuery was below this bootstrap.js, but it should not be like that. jQuery should always run before our bootstrap. Okay, now let us delete some code from our header. I don't want this. I want this also. I don't want this form. Okay, let us see. Okay, this much is enough. Yes, come here again. Change password and logout. class call LG6, copy this and come here. Now save it. Okay, this much is enough. Okay, now we have created our header and footer. Now what we will do is we'll just try to display our login form here. Management system. Okay, to get the form again we need to go to our Bootstrap and come here down, and you can see a tab as forms. Click on that, you will get all the necessary code regarding form. Now just copy this entire code, copy it and come to login and paste inside this. Save it and just try to just refresh. You'll see all the code here, and just delete whichever field you don't want. I don't want this. I don't want this one also. This one also, and now I am left with an email address field. Copy this and paste it here, email and password. Okay, now let's try to refresh. Okay, now I'm left with email and password field, and cancel and submit button. I will just format it. These text boxes are too wide, so what we will do is it here. Class as a row. Copy this. Paste it here. Okay. LG6. Copy here. Okay, now the same I need to do for the second one. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this entire row and I'll paste it here. I'll change it to password. Copy, paste it. Okay, now I'll come back again and try to refresh. Okay, now you can see our email and password fields are a bit smaller in size. So what I'll do, I will just bring these two in center. Okay, let us put this entire code in a container. Okay, got it. Okay, now let us refresh. Okay, now we have now a bit margin has been added to both left and right side. And now at this time what I will do, this email text box and password text box and these two buttons are coming as a HTML tag, are coming from the HTML tag, but I want them to be generated with the help of Codeigniter form, Codeigniter forms, okay, form inputs, form choices. Okay, let me show you. Come here to your Codeigniter guide, click this table of content, and then form helper. Okay, click on form helper. Here we will get all the necessary elements. See here, form input, form open, to open a form, and form hidden, to create an hidden text box, or form input to create an input box, form password to create a password tag. Okay, so I will just replace my HTML input code to my Codeigniter form helpers. So how we can do it? So we just have to select this form open, copy, and come here. Okay, paste it here. Form open, class, copy, paste it here, and now just remove this. Form open is over. Now we need to use the form close also. Form close, and we need to change our input also. So to use form use an input tag or input element, we need to come down and use this form input. Okay, here same way we need to use this, copy, and paste it here. Okay, let's make an array. And put this class. Let's start with name as username, then class as this form control class. Okay, now placeholder as email. Okay, yes. Now delete this and check call to undefined function form open. Okay, we are not using form helper, so what we need to do, similarly whatever we did for URL helper, we need to call our form helper. Save it, refresh. See, now I'm not getting that error. And close this, and the same thing we need to do for our password. Name is password, and we need to change it to form password. Okay, for buttons we need to do the same thing. Form submit, name as here, its value as submit and class as this. Copy, paste. Okay, copy this once again for reset, paste it and change it to reset value as reset. Will it save it? Okay, now refresh. Okay, here we need to change the class btn default to primary. Now refresh. Okay, so whenever a person click on the submit, it will take them to a controller called login. Okay, and from there it will call a function as user login. Okay, so right now we don't have that function. So whenever I click on this, it's saying that okay, that function is not available. Okay, so here we have to create a function as function user login, and I will try to print some value. Hello user login. Okay, now when I refresh, we will see hello user login. Okay, this is the way of doing MVC framework. Okay, I hope you understood. In this video we discussed how to download MVC framework, how to download Bootstrap framework, and how to link Bootstrap with our PHP framework. Before that, we install our PHP framework in our XAMPP folder, and then we started to build our application using our Bootstrap framework. Okay, in my next video we will try to validate the data. Okay, we'll create a database, and what we'll do, we'll just try to log in our system. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you get some useful information out of this. If you like this video, or if you enjoy this video, do subscribe to my channel so that you people can be regularly updated with my latest videos. Hey guys, see you in my next video. Bye.